Hello, everybody. Welcome to LT Outdoors Sunday Night Live. Hey there, Rodney. How you doing, buddy? I'm going to share this real quick to Facebook for all the Facebook friends out there. Of course, Gemma's got to come up here. Hang on, baby. I know you got to see everybody, don't you? Turd. Turd. There we go. Share it on Facebook. Hey there, Don. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Joe. Hey, Lloyd. Hey there, Lisa. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button, guys. I appreciate it. Hey, Neil. Hey there, Rick. Hey, sis. I just want to let everybody know ahead of time here that it's been a rough week for me physically and mentally. So, yeah, bear with me. Tonight I made it more of a Q&A. So ask questions if you guys have any questions and want to know it about fishing or hunting, anything like that, springtime stuff, let me know. I'd be happy to help with any questions. So, yeah, that was a shed that I found that she loved. Hey, Ray, how you doing, buddy? Hey there, Brad. Hey, Mark. I'm all right, Mark. Just been a crap week, buddy. Hey, Barry. Hey there, Bill. Hey, Rick says, hi, Jammers. Hey, Jammers. Tail's just a going. Hey, Northwoods, how you doing, buddy? Oh, man. Oh, boy, I sure hope I get to see it. That would be nice. I'm really hoping to make it up there. I would love to make it up there this summer, to be honest. I'm trying, I got a new vehicle. I got a new vehicle this year. Oh, get down, baby. And it's not new, but it's already given me issues. So me and Rick swapped out the brakes today. And as soon as we swapped out the brakes, the brake lines on the back decided they wanted to break. So now I got to take it to a shop tomorrow. So it's just one thing after another, guys. It's been a week full of crap. Thanks, John. Hey there, Max. I did not. I didn't even know it was on. Of course, I don't have cable anymore. I've put elk shed hunting. I've thought about it. It's a heck of a drive, though, just to hope you find one. Especially I don't even find deer sheds that often, so it's kind of if I drive for an hour to hope I get one, it's kind of hard. Snowing and blowing. I think it is here too. Actually, I didn't notice that till you said it, but I think it is too. Hey, Paul, how you doing, brother? The Lumber Championships in August. Cool, man. Yeah, this week's been crappy, sis, altogether. So, yeah. Oh, that's for sure. That's for sure. Thanks, Ray. Oh, well, tell her I said hi, Barry, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. So, yep, Rick's gonna give me a ride tomorrow. Seems how like I said, I don't have a vehicle again at the moment because one thing after another, it's always something. So, uh, hey there, Rob. She's a fishing machine too. Well, that's good to hear. I'm gonna have a kids fishing tournament this year, and it's gonna be up to age 12, so she'll be able to join in. It's free too, so. Hey, how you doing, Brad? Ready for turkey season? I don't know how it's gonna be, to be honest. I didn't put in ahead of time for the early hunt, and I don't know, man. With the weather as weird as it's been, I know they were already strutting and stuff back when we had the warm up. So I don't know what to expect. It's going to be a weird one. That's okay, Bill. It happens, man. It happens. It's just mentally, and it's all just been horrible. So no, I can't do brake lines myself, John. I got no idea, and it's a rusty, tangled up mess under there. Is all I can say. I'm Well, it's no wonder they didn't break before this, but If you haven't already, guys, please hit that thumbs up. I see I got 48 viewers and 19 thumbs up. I appreciate it. I'm gonna take it to the shop tomorrow, Joe. I want to get this done, and I just want it done and no problems and just out of the way. I got to get it done as fast as I can. I can't be messing around. I appreciate it though. Aw. Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to that. That's probably the main thing I'm looking forward to for this season is my tournament. I'm gonna try and get trophies again this year. I think I'm only gonna have two though. Last year I had a whole bunch of giveaways. I think I'm just gonna have one giveaway for the kids tournament and one giveaway for adults. We'll see though. I guess it's gonna depend on how much stuff gets donated from sponsors and everything else. So yeah, hopefully things turn out good though. I'm shooting for the first or second week of May. That's when the temps usually get just right for not only our area but Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin. You guys will all be comfortable temps around that time. So yeah, first or second week of May is what I'm looking at for hosting a tournament. It's going to be my bingo card tournament. I've already made up some pretty difficult cards. It's going to take, I'm going to guess it's going to take you guys at least 3 days to cross them out. So, which is kind of what I want. I don't want to make it too easy. I want you guys to have to really, fish and fish to get, yeah, the more you fish, the better it is. So, hey, Ian, how you doing, buddy? Oh, geez. Yeah, there's a lot of turkeys out and about. That's for sure. Hey there, Homer. I appreciate it, Joe. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do because sponsors, like I think you offered on the last tournament too, or somebody did that offer. Somebody offered, but it was something that just wouldn't go with the tournament. I got to have like Frank's, donated some fishing rods and stuff, and I got to have some people basically just donations for fishing stuff to give out to the kids and to the winning adults, and I got to figure out if I'm even going to do more than one, for each. I haven't decided yet, so oh, it's a lot of fun, Joe. Yeah, the cards are exciting, so hey, Robert, how you doing, buddy? Washington? Yeah, Washington will be nice too around that time, so hey, thanks, Ray. Yeah, yeah. Try not to do cash prizes, anything like that. I'd rather just have donations fishing wise, lures, tackle. I'm not big on doing the cash prizes really. I don't think I've ever seen those, Barry, to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen a swivel Ned. Be interesting to see though. I like the idea. Yeah. Oh, don't get me going on that one, Lisa. I just found out about that today and I'm not. I mean, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you though. Okay, I can fight both ways, to be honest. I'm all about the coyotes being open year round because yes, it helps. Yes, I don't like the idea of killing puppies. All right, yeah. I mean, I do have a heart for God's sake, but at the same time, I also don't like knowing about the fawns getting killed and stuff. But you know what? Farmers are out doing it. They can do it if the animals or if the deer are causing crop damage. They can go out and kill them at any point in time. Doesn't matter if it's a fawn or anything. So if they can do it and just trash the deer, well, coyotes are eating them. So I can really fight both ways. Yeah, I'm bummed that they closed it, but at the same time, it bugs the hell out of me that farmers can still go out and kill whatever they want. But at the same time, you know, coyotes in that are considered such a problem. I mean, I'm all about coyote hunting and coyote trapping and stuff like that, but I just feel people they try to put themselves up on way too high of a pedestal, way too high. Yeah, the kids' tourney is going to be fun for sure. Oh, that'd be cool, man. That'd be really cool, Max. Yeah, if you could get some stuff from Japan to add into the tourney, that would any kid or even the adult, anybody that won anything that came straight from Japan would be honored. I'm sure that's very very cool. Very cool. Yeah, could do something like that, or anybody that donates money to me, like they did last year for the tournament. I just put all the money into buying last year. Me and Rick went out, and I even spent a bunch of my own money. So I just go out and buy as many as much stuff as I can with what money I have and what money was donated, and I just load up. So it was a really good giveaway last year. I gave away 3 full tackle boxes and 3 rods with rod cases to the kids. So that was just a lot of fun. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to check them out, Barry. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. I get it, Lisa. It's just, it's stupid. It really is. I don't think there's I mean, I get that there's yotes, Joe, but there's so many people running dogs anymore and people hunting them all the time. There's not as many as there used to be. That's why the animals are doing so good anymore. That's why populations are up. Rabbit populations are way up compared to what they've been for many years. And it's definitely because of that. Um, but yeah, there's not as many yotes as there used to be. No, I get that. Yep. I'd be afraid to do that too, Barry. I wouldn't worry so much about the yotes, but yeah, the wolves, they will hunt your dogs down. And hey there, Justin, how you doing? Yeah, it was. It was really great for the kids last year. Really, really great. And it was fun, being able to give the stuff to the kids. I was able to meet some of the kids at the mom and pop shop when I did that. This year, I'll be doing a meet and greet. It sounds like up there at A1 Woods and Water with Lisa. So yeah, it should be a good time. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? No, yeah, they're definitely not like they were. Nope. Places are definitely going down, and I've noticed the numbers of fox are up, which is a good thing. I mean, fox, yeah, they're bad for chickens, but they're not that bad for they're actually good to have around. They take down the actual rodent populations, mice, and all the other bad stuff. So foxes are good, but yeah, coyotes when they got big, they took down the fox populations pretty bad because they're territorial, so they go out and kill the foxes. But oh, geez, I bet, man. I'd like to see those pictures though. I do like to see pictures of them. They're pretty. I got a friend that gets pictures of them up in the UP, and he follows the collared ones pretty much. So, oh boy, yeah, that's never good. I mean, at least it's the deer. At least have a chance this time of year. Most of the time, the deer that they're picking off are ones that people have crippled or were sick or just injured in general. They don't really they're not like wolves. They can't really catch a healthy deer. But what? You want to come up again? He's just being a turd. Just keeps getting right between my legs. Oh yeah, crappy week for sure. Oh wow, you got into some bullheads, Kevin? What state are you in? That's pretty crazy, man. That would have been fun. Yeah, big increase in fox, which is great. If I do get a chance this year to run my dry lines, which I'm hoping to do, I'll be getting some fox. I love catching them. I love watching them. I love everything about fox. I wish the populations would get better, especially gray fox. Gray fox numbers are extremely low. I mean, there's hardly any gray fox left. You're lucky to see any, but I'm happy to see reds are making it back up. So I don't think anything, John, could be done. The only thing I think we could do to possibly help that is to release more birds. I think farmers could definitely put their hand in the ring and release more pheasants and just birds in general. Yes, the owls in that are going to pick them off, but guineas in that, if you gave them a chance and got them out in the woods, they are going to eat far more ticks than a possum could ever eat. Possums are just cleaning them off their body. So I really do think, though, that we need to get more birds, more ground birds out there in the woods. Otherwise, there's no way to fight the ticks. No way in hell to fight them ticks. Ohio. All right, that makes sense. It's funny you say that, Kevin, because Officer Paul on here, I've been getting so bummed out by these stupid temperatures we got up here. I'm telling you right now, our most of our lakes got ice on them again. It's crazy. But I was looking at weather forecasts, and I was half tempted to get down there to Ohio because I seen you guys were at least in the 50s, and that looked nice compared to the crap we had up here. So Lisa says, "Hey, Jammers. Hey, Jamma." Yeah, she did the big baby. Oh yeah, ticks are already bad. Yep, all my friends running out with dogs and just walking dogs in the woods have already had a big problem. So yeah, not good. I don't think that they will, Lisa. Um, if oh, I see what you're saying. If really cold temps, yes. If we did get really cold temps, it does take care of them, and that's why we never seen them like we did in the past. Because I, I'm going to say back in the day and sound like an idiot because it was only, 15, 20 years ago, but it was common to have negative winds all the time. I mean, weeks of negative wind days, right? Throughout the winter. And we don't get that anymore. I could probably count on one hand how many negative days we had this winter. Now we need those days to combat the ticks, the only way. And it's, other than having birds out there that can feed on them, that's the only way to really take care of them. So it's, yeah, really just, I think that's what we need is some hard winters because otherwise it's 50s tomorrow. Not us up here. I think we're 44, but I'd be happy with that. Thank you, Homer. She is. She thinks she's a little puppy, mostly because Daddy treats her like a puppy, but she's a big lap dog. Going to be 50. Oh, in Augrey? Nice. Yeah, I think we're 44 here, so I like that. Lisa to the north and Lisa to the south. That's from the guy in the front of the boat. Oh, yep, more birds. Absolutely. The fox and coyotes would, but it's just something you have to put into context. I mean, honestly, that the fox and coyotes have to do that. That's something that people again, it's almost like people expect these animals to be in the woods and not eat. They just expect them to live off of basically turn vegan. They can't. I mean, the animals have to live off of what they have. So again, if we did plant birds in the woods, we'd have to plant enough and just expect, damage. Because even here, when I release birds out in my yard, I know some of them are going to get taken, but I also know that some of them are going to live their best life because they're out and about free range. So yeah, this winter was way too warm. And, looking back, Lisa, I made a bunch of notes from last winter and it was not much different. I think I was only on the ice a week, maybe 2 weeks longer last year. It's really a shame. Wow, those are the good ones, Kevin. I like that. Yeah, they're fun to catch and real good eating. Snow to diet for you. I'm hoping that this is going to be the end of our cold. It kind of looks like it, but I'm not going to say it ain't because we always in Michigan, especially up north here, we always have heavy snow in April. It seems every year. So I'm not expecting it to be done just yet. Hot, wet summer. I'd be surprised because from all the outlooks I've seen, we're supposed to just continue with the drought, but 52 tomorrow. Oh, that's out your way. Yeah. Yeah. Out up over here where I'm at, too close. I'm way too close to Lake Huron, so I don't get the that's what I like about that's why I usually fish inland, in case any of you guys are wondering. When I'm on these random little bitty lakes in the middle of nowhere, it's mostly because I can get away from the lake. When you're close to Lake Huron this time of year, it's cold. Even your warmer days are going to be a lot colder near Lake Huron. So, yeah, South Branch. Yep. That's a good area for warmer temps. See, I don't have them though, Barry. That's a good thing. Like I very, very rarely get them in my yard, and it's because I have birds. This is the first year I don't have guineas. Actually, they got eaten last year by owls, but I usually have guinea hens running. I should probably get some more, but yeah, the guineas are really good about that. Yeah, free range birds are definitely key if you want to get rid of Yeah, it's only March, but it's almost April. It's almost April. We're only, what, a week away. 60 Tuesday. Yeah, that'd be nice. See, I'm ready for 50s. The 50s are what I really love. That's the comfy temps. That's crazy, Kevin. See, that's another thing too I thought about doing a video on because just about any day, really, even on these cold days, as long as the ground is not frozen, you can go out and get night crawlers in your yard. It doesn't matter if it's cold or not. As long as it's not frozen ground or if it's been too dry for a long time, which this time of year the ground's always moist. Sorry if you don't like that word, I'll say it again, moist. But if the ground is moist at all, the worms will be up no matter what. So yeah, this time of year, I usually a lot of times I go out and get my own crawlers because I'm not joking when I say this. I can get 100 crawlers in 15 minutes in my yard. It's crazy out there. And it's nice because night crawlers, the price of them got ridiculous. So yep, yep. Good looking out there, Rob. Yeah, if you're in Michigan, guys, and you haven't already, make sure you guys renew your fishing licenses and your any license. Really, it's all up the end of this month. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Rodney. Yep, I'm sure I could go out and get them now. Yep, time goes really quick. Yeah. Hey there, Dan. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Mike. The green clovers. Yep. Me and Rick, there's a Christmas tree on the lower Sable River where we fish. Somebody put up Christmas bulbs around a tree, and every time we're there, we joke about hanging up some eggs. We're gonna do it one of these times. We just haven't. We got to remember to bring the. They are very expensive, Lisa. You know. Yeah, it's if you ask me, it's not worth buying them anymore. It really ain't. And I tried selling them, and I was selling them for a little bit, but I wasn't licensed. So, I mean, I could have got in trouble, but I was out just getting them out of my yard, filling up my fridge. I had a big cooler in the fridge with hundreds. And then if people wanted them, I had a cooler on the porch they could get them in. But there are so many crawlers out there. Literally, I could get hundreds a night without a problem. So, hey Scott, how you doing tonight, buddy? Yeah, there you go. Yep. Steelhead, I don't know, Joe. I don't know. I have to find a whole nother reason to get my boat up the river if I'm going to do that. Me and Rick already did it once, and we did have, he had a big, well, he lost that big Atlantic, and then he had a steelhead chase to the boat. But I'm not sure, Rich. I'm not sure. It hasn't been very good fishing, to be honest. And I am looking probably 2 weeks from now if I can. I got to get the truck fixed. Okay, something always breaks. It's like the dang van again. I swear to God, I got to get the truck where it's safe to go and everything. And then I'm planning 2 weeks from now. I would like to go down to the Saginaw because usually the first or second week of April is my favorite time to be on the river for catfish. That's when all your, I mean, they average 5 to 10 pounds. They're really beautiful cats. So to me, that's your best time to get down there. Yeah, I agree. Live bait for everything. Yep. It's all getting high. Yeah. Yeah. There's one tree down there that they have decorated, but yeah, some of the lures, I agree. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Bill. Yep. That's why I didn't do it anymore. Yeah, you're supposed to have a permit for that kind of stuff. Yeah, you don't, Rick. I'll give you that one, but you kind of do at the same time because for if we want to, let's say we want to go down and slay some catfish. When I do my catfish video coming up in a couple weeks, I will be using night crawlers. Hands down, that is my favorite cat bait. I hear some of these googans out there say, "Oh, you got to use this Kool-Aid bait. You got to use this nasty dip bait." Sure, if you're in Mississippi and all that stuff, fishing the big rivers, go for it. That's the weird stuff they use down there. But I'm telling you, you throw some crawlers and just let them sit on the bottom in Michigan, you will hands down beat all that weird stuff, even chicken liver and all that goofy stuff. You're going to beat it hands down. So night crawlers on the bottom is my go-to, and that's what I'm going to be using here in a couple weeks for cats. So same thing for suckers. Fish and suckers on the bottom, absolutely. I will use night crawlers all the time. Hey, there you go, Dan. Good luck, man. Should do well. I was hoping to this week, but we are, like I said, we're freezing up. In fact, if it wasn't for the truck getting messed up, I was going to go and check tomorrow. Honestly, I was going to try to get on the ice because I think I could get on a lake or two. But things got messed up today, so. Barracuda or the bonita, Don? Barracuda is awfully big for a perch. Oh, on the riverberry? Oh, there you go. Yeah, I keep them in the fridge, man. I'm thinking about filling up one of the veggie boxes in there. I don't keep it with veggies, so uh, well, what's wrong with the truck? Well, today we swapped out the front brakes, right? Which is normally nothing nothing hard to do. Just did the back brakes last week. Today, after swapping the front, went to hit the brakes, and the brake line blew on the back in more than one spot. So it's just, I'm telling you, man, I am cursed. I don't know who cursed me, but I really want to apologize to whoever it is, and I would like them to take that curse off of me because I'm about at my wit's end with this crap. So nope, that's true. Yeah, the worm is always the night crawler and the leaf worm is always a good bait. I seen that, Max. Yep. Max got his freedom baits in the mail today, and Ryan sent him a nice letter. Ryan's usually good about that, and his wife. But he sent me a picture of it was some of those warthog craw tubes, which I'm telling you, if you haven't used them and you like to fish either a crawfish or a tube, it is the best of both worlds. You will love them. They are really great. So I can't wait to see what Max does with them. I haven't heard much though from there either lately, Rich. I mean, I appreciate it and I get what you're saying, but I don't think it's I've been watching the reports and I don't think it's quite I'm not driving down there for some half bass fishing. I need some I need it to be prime. I'm gonna give it a little bit. Creek chubs and crappie. I've heard, Rodney, that the very best bait for a big flathead, and you can check this because I've seen it on a million. I've even read about it in my books. I have a whole bunch of fishing books in Fisherman and a whole bunch of other ones. But supposedly the best flathead bait, and I haven't tried it yet, is a baby bullhead or bullhead in general. I mean, you get yourself a 8 to 10 inch bullhead. I'm sure those flats will swallow them right up. But the thing about flathead catfish are, one, they are the predator of the catfish family. So they are out there. They're not just bottom feeding like carp and suckers and channel cats. They are out there chasing food down. They are feeding hard on just about anything that comes in front of them. But two, they prefer that live bait. They really do. So and they're also very territorial. So kind of like a canine, if they sense another dog in their area, bullhead being close to a cat, if that thing goes around a flathead, they're gonna smash it. So yeah, from what I've heard, baby bullheads are the top dog for flathead bait, and I want to try it this season for sure. The bonita, yeah, I kind of figured. I kind of figured, Don. Yeah, I mean, I have caught. It's definitely possible to get perch on the barracuda, but it's not something that happens often. Hey, Dave, how you doing, buddy? Thank you. I appreciate the thumbs up. Oh, there you go, Dan. That's what you need. Open water, creeks and rivers right now. I'm hoping so, Barry. Routine shit. I don't know, man. That's it. The van was breaking down almost monthly, and then now I'm back. So transfer case. No, I'm not. I'm not doing it myself, Mike. I'm good with swapping out brake pads, rotors, all that's easy crap. But as far as brake lines go, I ain't touching it. And these lines are so rusted. I mean, they're bad. So I am taking it to a shop ASAP. I'm really hoping that they are good enough to me where they don't charge me way too much, because sometimes they seem to do that. But I got to get it done. So definitely try bullhead, Rodney, and look it up when we're done talking. Go ahead and look it up, because bullhead is supposed to be top dog for big flatheads. Later in April, that's what I kind of figured. Yep, yep. When the basically when the walleyes are done spawning and they're working their way back out, because they start getting their feed bags back on. So yeah, it's kind of what I figured. So if I do plan it, it's probably going to be around that time. I don't think they will though, Scott. I don't think they will, because it's already been way warm enough for the walleye come in when it's cold. They don't need it to be super warm. I think a lot of the walleyes have already come in, and we're just not getting runs like we used to. It's funny, every single year people expect that Saginaw River to be like it was 5 years ago, but it's not. Since those dams burst, everything has changed. Everything has changed. There is nowhere near the size of, I mean, they're out in the bay, yeah, but a lot of those fish, they don't want to come up that river. There's not the current that they want. The temperatures aren't right. It fluctuates too much. They're going to find other places to go. Yeah, hey, it's nice. Yep. Yep. Ryan's good about that. You're up in Lewiston right now? I'm sure up in Lewiston, Dan, there's some lakes that are probably walkable. All right, have a good night, sis. Crawlers, yep. I've used cut bait, but crawlers always out. Even I'll have both of them out on the bottom, and crawlers always win. Yeah, they're really good guys, Max. They are. You're gonna like dealing with them. Ryan, it's usually Ryan and his wife that send you the stuff. His wife's name is Renee. They're both just outstanding people. I'm happy to be with them. I dealt with a lot of bull crap from the last company I was with. These guys are literally kind. They are good people. Good. But I mean, they have good hearts and everything. They're not out just talking to people trying to save face, and these are true good people. So yeah, huge change. That river has changed immensely over the past few years. None that you've seen? I'm surprised, because our lakes are frozen. Yeah, I don't think they'll ever do that, Joe. I've been over that a lot on the channel here. Pulling of the dams, for as far as the Asable River goes, it's going to cost them way too much money to do it. They can't legally do it anyways, because it would, there's too much as far as the federal fishing game go, which federal is way above these stupid consumers energy guys in the state of Michigan. There's too much that could happen as far as endangered species and protected species and stuff that could get damaged if they just pulled them. They can't do that. The only way they could ever do anything like that is if they put in a dam to take its place, just one, a wall of some kind that could just take its place. It doesn't have to be a serviceable dam, but they'd have to do something. There is no way they could ever pull the dams. That is something that you will never see. I can put money on that. I don't have money, but I can put it on there if I did. Oh. I do want to mention, and I should probably do it soon. I don't know if any of you are even interested, but the only auction that I had ready tonight, because I don't have anything really for auction, but I put together this little menagerie of skulls, because I've been cleaning skulls like crazy. But I had a coon, and all these were going to go together. So if anybody wanted them, I've got a coon here that only has the bullet hole in the back there. But I got a coon, a muskrat, um, a mink, which mink are always cool. They got crazy little teeth on them. Mink and a big beaver. So if anybody, just let me know if you guys would like to be in on this. And if you would, then we can get in on it. If not, that's fine. I'll put them aside because I have lots of skulls right now. But I was going to do all 4 of these together as like a, water animal set. So if you guys would like that, just let me know. Actually, I've heard that China, and this ain't a joke, I've heard that China has bought the dams, or at least they're in the process of buying the dams, which if they do, I don't know what they're going to do with them. I'm more afraid of, and I'm angry that they're selling them. I'm mad because if somebody buys them that wants to build, and I've talked about this with Rick, I got a feeling that's going to turn into the Saginaw River. Not fish wise either. It's going to be probably way worse fishing, but they're going to tear down all the woods. Consumers was the only reason that woods was staying there. They're going to tear down the woods. They're going to build up condos, big fancy houses. Everybody, it's going to get stupid. So I am praying to God that they do not sell parcels of that to, or at least that they don't sell to anybody that is going to be building that river up, because that is the last thing that river needs. That is the last thing that needs. So I just hope if somebody does buy it, I hope they keep it all intact. So yeah, the beaver's it's one of, I mean, I have a lot of big beavers. You guys seen my catches from this year, but it is a very big beaver. He is up. So if anybody wanted them, let me know. But this the beaver, the raccoon, the mink, and the muskrat, I would do as a bundle tonight if anybody wanted them. So waiting on an otter. I gotta get those. I should send them in this week. I gotta get them tanned. So yep, I did hear that too. Yep. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it, but you know how it is, man. Money in general is crooked. People are going to sell to the highest bidder. Doesn't matter. It could be Russia. Doesn't matter. Highest bidder, they're going to. So you're in for the skulls for 50. All right. Well, Bill beat you there by a hair then, Barry. So we're at 50 right now. That is for 4 skulls. Rob's in at 65. 65. Yeah, they are though. They're buying. Well, they're selling all the property below dams, which is a lot. If you look, they own a lot of that. I mean, it's all my trapping stuff would be gone. My trapping sections would be gone. So basically, I'm gonna have to move. Really. 75. Barry's at 75. Bill's at 80. 80 bucks, guys. 80 bucks. That is for 4 animals. That's a nice muskrat there. They're all cleaned up really nice. No smell. I make sure these guys soaked in peroxide for 4 days. So the mink are always cool. This guy's got a chipped front tooth, but they got big old teeth for little guys. Crazy thing too. Neil's at 100. Neil's winning right now at 100, guys. It's kind of funny to look at these guys together because the muskrat, the mink is actually the one of the biggest predator for the muskrat. Even though the muskrat is bigger in size and has these big old teeth, this guy here will eat these over just about anything else. So Bill comes in at 110. 110 right now. Bill is at 110. And thanks, Northwoods. You have a good day, buddy. And I hope you don't get that much snow. So, yep, get the big beaver, a coon, a mink, and a muskrat, guys. We're at 110 right now. 110. Um, can you do? You can, Joe. They need to get cleaned up first, though. Like as long as there's no meat left on it or skin, as long as you scrape that stuff off. Yes, as long as you scrape that kind of stuff off, or my beetles will do it. But if you clean that kind of stuff off and put it in peroxide in a bucket, it takes a lot of a lot of peroxide. But yes, they will be. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. I don't use anything special. It does take a lot of peroxide, but you throw a dead head in a bucket full of peroxide. You can let it set for 4 or 5 days. It's going to be beautiful. Comes out nice and white. It won't look white right away when you pull it out of the bucket, but you let it set in the air, and the air does something with the peroxide, and it just makes it turn white. So Bill's at 110, guys. 110 right now. You're out still waiting for the pheasant. Your pheasant is actually right here, and it's already got a tag. So I just have to get it in the mail. I did that yesterday. I've got 3 boxes going out tomorrow, but yes, your pheasant's going out tomorrow too. All right, 110. I'm going to let it go for just another 15 seconds, guys. 15 seconds. Got some flesh left on. Okay, what I would do is boil it up, clean off whatever flesh you have left on it, because that's the main thing. That's the only stuff that's going to rot on you. Make sure the brains, all that stuff's cleaned out. But yeah, you get that stuff cleaned up off of it, and then drop it in a bucket. Peroxide's all you need to whiten things. That's it. They turn out really nice. I just pulled these out today, so they're actually going to whiten up a little more even. So 120, guys, 120. Barry came in at 120. We're at 120. I'm going to let it go for another 30 seconds. 120 right now. That is for a coon, a big beaver, a muskrat, and a mink. So it's like the water critter menage a trois. So we're at 120 right now. 120. You're welcome, Joe. You're welcome. Yeah, it's super easy to do. But yep, if you boil them, and all the stuff will come off. You can pick it. It cooks right off. It comes off super easy. So, yeah, you'll like that. Yep, turkey fryers are great to boil in for sure, or a big pot. So, all right, 5, 4, 3, 2. You got it, Mary. 120, buddy. Thank you kindly. So I will bring these with me tomorrow. I'll make sure I put them in a box and take them with me tomorrow. And yeah, you'll get all these cool skulls tomorrow. No, it'll go out tomorrow, Rob. That's why I had it already done. I've been just waiting, got it ready yesterday. I had it done, and I forgot to get it in the mailbox. So yeah, congratulations, Barry, and thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Tomorrow, like I said, Rick, I'm going to be taking the truck in to get it fixed, and then Rick is going to take me to. I've got to go to 3 stores tomorrow to stock up lures in the Glenny area and Oscoda. So we're going to be doing that as long as I have enough lures. That's why the walls are kind of empty, because I've got all in box. Week when the brakes are fixed, I'll be getting up there to see Lisa to put in some lures. Now I'm only going to say this because she's on here, but my 2.0s are not something that I am normally going to be putting in stores, okay? Because I need to make sure that it's something that Freedom Baits can keep up on. But Lisa up there at A1 Woods and Water is going to have them. So I am going to give her some of them, so she will have some in stock, but I have to wait till I get my Ryan got a hold of me today. He's shipping. He forgot to ship them, so they're going out tomorrow. So I have to wait for the plastics to come in the mail, which will probably be Wednesday, and then I'll tie. And chances are, Lisa, I'll get to you on Friday. I'm gonna have to. I want to make sure I got a bunch of colors tied for you. I can do about 200 in a day is my max, but my fingers get to killing me. So, oh, they're good. You'll like them, but they'll definitely sell too. Grandkids will like. Oh yeah, definitely. I've thought about too, and I probably will. I'm going to contact some schools and see, because I've got so many skulls right now cleaned up. I will sell some, but I've got so many skulls cleaned up that I'm probably just going to donate a bunch to biology teachers and stuff. So spikes and mousies. Yeah, well, it's funny because I told, Ryan and me talked about it last week, and I told him that I wasn't going to be pushing them in stores just yet, because he was worried too, because it's a lot to keep up on. He not only he works at a company himself, working 40 plus hours a week, plus he makes all his normal Freedom Baits. That's a whole nother side job for Ryan. So He's crazy busy. I totally get it. I wasn't sure if he'd be able to keep up, so I told him I wouldn't sell in stores. But then I told Rick the other day, I said, well, I guess, if Lisa were to request them, then, which she did. So I'm going to, it's all good there. But it's nothing that I'm going to advertise that I want to put out in stores. That way I don't have to worry so much, pressuring Ryan and stuff. But as far as that goes, I will just have my pig pounders and panty pounders like normal in the stores. Also, as soon as I can come up with the money, I'm really trying to come up with it. Like I said, I had stuff going. Yeah, it's just him and his wife, Lisa. Yep. His mom helps him on occasion, but yeah, it's him and his wife works too. So, yep. The company itself, I mean, he's got pro staffers and stuff, but none of them work for him or anything. So, I told him if I lived closer, which it's kind of I wouldn't mind moving over there, but if I did, I would help him out for sure. Me and him could probably help each other out that way, but I don't know, something to think of. But I am in the process, before this truck crap came up, I'm trying to come out with a new lure. I'm hoping to come out with it by end of May, mid-May at least, but I want to make my own crappie rig, which for those of you that don't know what a crappie rig is, I don't have any here in stock or on me right here, but they are the rigs that you see with the metal arms coming out, one on the top, one on the bottom, usually holding just a plain bare hook that you would put worms on or whatever bait, minnows or whatever else you want to use. Some people call them perch rigs, some people call them crappie, but I want to make my own crappie rigs tied up with my own I'm going to tie them up with my jumbo slammers. They're already going to be pre-rigged with the jumbo slammers instead of hooks, because even though these would be laying on the bottom or just tight lined with your crappie rigs, I have caught way more fish on these on a crappie rig than I ever have on a plain hook. Me and my dad grew up fishing the Eagle Claw hooks. They make a snelled spinner type thing themselves. Eagle Claw and Bear Paw also has a brand of their own spinners. And that's kind of where I got this idea, because growing up, that's all we use. We would throw these things out on the bottom. And I'm telling you, the worm wiggles a little bit down there, gets that blade just going, or moves the beads even. It's all it takes. And for as far as perch go, crappie, panfish in general, and then catfish, carp, suckers, stuff like that on a crappie rig with two of these on it and some worms, it's killer. So I am hoping to come up with my own ones of these. I just have to come up with the money to order. I've already got the arms and stuff picked out and ready, but like I said, I'm trying to catch up. I had plans to catch up on stuff this week, and then the truck got messed. So that's probably going to put me behind $300. So I'm trying to, just always a battle, but I will get there. I'm just going to keep pushing. For any of you that did not know, I do want to say thank you to anybody that's been ordering on the website. I have been gaining a lot of orders lately, especially since I started showing off the new 2.0s. But my website has been going crazy the past week, which is nice. It makes it hard to keep up, but I'm not complaining. That's what I want. It helps, make me into my own business, so it's nice. But I want to thank you guys. And if you didn't know, when you order from that website, I do automatically send out decals. So you at least get 1 or 2 decals every time you order from the website. So just so people know. Oh, absolutely they would, Neil. Yep, because I have used them. I have a video on here actually when I fished, because when I'm fishing burbot, all right, burbot videos, that's what I'm using, except they're not. I'm using the bear spinners. I should have known I was using bear paw. That's all you got to do. You put a spinner out there on the bottom like that with a crawler or a minnow, anything like that, and you would be surprised. I've caught lake trout doing that. I've caught walleyes, perch, suckers, catfish. It's the best thing for bullheads, in my opinion, too. So, yeah, absolutely awesome. Yeah, but that's, like I said, it's something I want to come out with. I've already kind of figured out the pricing of what it's going to cost me, and it's definitely something that I can do. But I just have to. If it wasn't for things breaking all the time, then I'd be all right. You didn't know I had decals? Geesh, I thought everybody did. I'll have to start making a bigger deal out of it then, guys. I do. I always have decals. I make sure that at the show the other day I had 250, I think, with. I have all different colors of them. I'll bring you a couple tomorrow, Barry. Thank you, Lisa. Hey there, Brian. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, them dang paper mouths. All right, have a good night, Brad. I do have apparel too, Max. Yep. If you go to my website, you'll see I've made up a lot of my own designs on there. I have Bass Squatch, which is a Sasquatch holding a fishing rod and a bass. I've got a uh, Tyrannosaurus Rex, except it's I think Fishes Rex. I don't know. I have a whole bunch of just goofy designs. I have some really cool bass designs on there, metal detecting, hunting, trapping. I've got designs on my website of all different kinds of shirts and hoodies and hats and yep, I carry a lot of stuff on there. So Neil caught a lot of saugeye on. Oh yeah, I bet. Yep, harnesses are great, man. Really? I always thought they'd taste the same. Yeah, I hope to get into them one day. You're welcome, Barry. In fact, I'm gonna set it by your skulls right now just so I remember. I'll throw a couple in there. Well, I'll tell you what, Max, get a hold of me. Either just send me your address and I'll send you a couple, or next time I see you, I'll get them out to you. Yeah, pegboard's empty, but that's I mentioned it just a little bit ago. Tomorrow I'm going up to Glenny area and Hale and Oscoda to fill up three different fishing shops. So I've got all my tackle. I've got bins. I've got 5 bins full here, guys, of panty pounders, pig pounders, jumbo slammers. I threw a few of them in there because Gordon's interested in those and drunken dizzies. But yeah, I had to pull. That's a tough thing. When I go to shops, I have to pull them off the pegboard and put them back up when I get back. So pretty much what you see behind me there is just my website exclusive colors. So awesome. Sounds good, Max. Let me know what you if you ever have something too that, if you have an idea that you want done and I don't have it, let me know and I'll make it. I'm pretty good at making designs, so you know, I like to get I mean, if you ask me, catching them's the best part anyway. I do like eating every now and then, but I do like catching. It is a lot of time, Rodney. If you guys had any idea yesterday was a record-setting day for me. I tied 226, I believe, panty pounders yesterday. That is the most I've ever tied in a day. And you figure that's 2 hooks on each one, so that's 400 and what 440, 452 hooks tied. I mean, that's crazy, man. And since the 11th of this month, I have tied 1,100 hooks. I have averaged 100 hooks or 1,100 panty pounders. I've averaged 1,100 a day. I just put an order in right now today for the pig pounder plastics for the original pig pounders. I was gonna ease off of them, but stores want them still. So, I mean, it's a great product. So why not? I'm gonna keep it going. I just didn't know if I'd keep up with it, but I'm gonna try. So Pig Pounder will stay. I'm going to keep doing that. The Pig Pounder 2.0 is going to be its own little thing, and it's. I've been going a little insane this week, Rodney. That is for sure. Yep, it has its moments. That's definitely for sure. I think the drunken dizzies are probably the worst. I slip and stab myself trying to put the treble hooks on them, and yeah, it is a whole lot of work. It's a whole lot of work, but yeah, and tonight, actually, to be honest, I finished off the last of my panty pounder plastics, so that means I have tied a total of 1,200. Yeah, as of today, since the 11th, I've tied 1,200 panty pounders. Yep, yep. The 2.0 is the Freedom Baits worm, Rodney. That is that one right there. Yeah, it's the Freedom Baits worm. There is a paddle tail cast, but yep, split tail, paddle tail. I'm gonna have gold version and chrome version is long as I can keep up with it. Right now, the golds have been selling so quick. I'm having a hard time. And gold blades do cost me like 3 cents more than a chrome. Don't ask me why, but they do. Um, but yeah, I am, and this week I am to have at least, and I'm saying at least because I'm going to guess I'm going to have like 5 or 6, but at least 3 new colors of the 2.0. Ryan is sending me a few new colors. So, yep, 2.0s come on. Like I said, I'm gonna bring a bunch up to Lisa so she can check them out for her store. But for the most part, I'm gonna keep them here at home and on the website because there's gonna be people have been ordering them so fast it is hard to keep up. I am shocked at how many I'm sold out already, and you know, Ryan can only make so many up at a time. So, but they do work really great. They've got a scented worm. It's a mix of anise and something special that they throw in, and it's not that it's scented like most worms. It's actually all injected. You can smell it from the outside, but it's all throughout the plastic. That's why same thing with their winter plastic and panfish. When the panfish come in and bite it, like you see on my underwater camera videos, all it takes is them getting a taste of it, and it lets out some of that anise and stuff, and then they want to keep coming back for more. So it's like candy to the fish. All right, you have a good night too, Bill. Thank you much, man. Have a good week, and I will chat with you next week. Absolutely. Yeah, we've been getting so cold up here, guys. Like I said, I was going to go out and check the ice tomorrow. That's not even a joke. If the truck wasn't messed up, I was going to go around. I think I could probably get on a lake or two. So it's pretty bad, but that was the plans. I feel bad for the swans. There is a pond up the road from me that they were hanging out on during the warm days. They were swimming around. Then we froze up, and they have been out there just walking around on the ice now for 3 days. So, yeah, really some strange weather we've been having between the warmth and the cold. And I mean, this is normal weather here, but it's just weird that it keeps flip flopping. So, definitely strange. But all right, well, I am going to hop off of here tonight, and I want to thank everybody for getting on. I'm going to box up these skulls here and a couple decals. I hope everybody has a great week, and like I said, I'll be chatting with you again. I don't know what I'm going to get to do this week. I am behind on content because the weather's just been crappy, but I got to try and get out. I need to get you guys a video. So as of right now, I don't have anything going for Wednesday for a video, but I'm going to try. I got to find something. Hopefully the truck can get fixed by then. Otherwise, I'm kind of screwed on that. So, no promises. But again, I appreciate the heck out of you guys. Um, I hope you guys all have a good week. And I'll be sure to check in with you again next Sunday. Thanks for everybody checking in. Have a good night.